In this video, we will talk about Cisco Packet Tracer, which is a cross-platform visual simulation tool designed by Cisco, allows users to create network topologies and imitate modern computer networks. This software allows users to simulate the configuration of Cisco routers and switches using a simulated command line interface. Packet Tracer makes use of a drag-and-drop user interface, allowing users to add and remove simulated network devices as they see fit. We are gonna use the Cisco Packet Tracer in this course for hands-on experience with Cisco routers and switches, guys. In this video, we will see how to download and install Cisco Packet Tracer on your computer. On later sections of this course, we have got lots of Cisco Packet Tracer labs. When you get one of these labs, you can download the .pkt files from the files.fm link that you can see on screen now that I used to create that lab lessons and load those files on your computer. That is gonna give you the base topology and the base configuration that you are gonna work with. You can watch the lab lesson and after that you can do the lab on your own, and this is gonna give you a great hands-on experience on Cisco switches and routers, guys. Now, let's see how Packet Tracer is downloaded and installed on our computers. Okay, we simply type the Cisco Packet Tracer download and we get the Netcat link. Okay. Once we click on, we can see the Enroll to Download Packet Tracer button. Simply just click on this one and sign up today. Okay, now we need to enroll and we just type our first name and the network EL and last name INC. Email will be networkel@hotmail.com. And we have a simple math question, then just click on the submit. Okay, once we click the submit button, we are receiving an email which includes the activation link inside. I think we need to refresh. There we go. In our email, we just click to activate account button. And there's a form that we need to fill up. Okay. We just choose a country or region and we just define a password for our Netcat account. Okay. 8. This is 1, I think. I'm not good at reading captchas. Okay. Then just click on the register button. And we are automatically redirected to the login page. On the login page, we are typing our email. Click next. Then we are typing our password, then sign in. Okay, this is redirecting to another page, and there's a form in here also that Cisco wants us to fill it up. Okay, so we choose mail, state, and more than 5 years. We prefer not to say birth date. I'm not so young, so we can choose this one. Okay, just click on the create account. We can just click on the launch course. Okay, we are now enrolled the Introduction to Packet Tracer course. You can even also enroll in here and check in detail if you want, but I'm already gonna show you the details about the Cisco Packet Tracer in our training. Okay, so how to download this one? Once we type the same thing, we are already enrolled. We can simply log into NetAcad. Okay, once we log into NetAcad, now we can see in here there's a resources field. On the resources field, you can simply choose the download packet tracer. Okay. And there's a download link in here you can find for Windows and Linux and the Mac OS also. Okay, once we click on the download button now, we can choose to run. Okay, once our download finishes, we will have a screen that shows us step by step how to install the packet tracer. So we need to accept the agreement first, then we choose a destination. Okay, next, and just install. There we go. It won't take a lot of time, I think. Come on, okay, it's just there. Then just click on finish. And there we go. Here is the packet tracer. But first, before using the packet tracer, it is gonna ask the account that we already created. Okay, first we need to log into our account again to use the packet tracer even on our computers. Okay, so we enter our credentials again, and there we go. Here is the Cisco Packet Tracer screen. Okay, this is a really good and powerful tool that helps us to simulate our network devices, such as routers. For example, we have routers in here. Okay, and these are the router modules that we can use on Cisco Packet Tracer. And we have switches we can use, and we have hubs, we have wireless devices, security devices, we have some wide area network emulation. And if you just want to use a router, just click on that one and drag and drop to the white area. Okay, here is the router that we can use. And if you want to use another one, you can also just drop it here. Okay, and simply we have two routers now. Okay, once we double click on the router, you can see the physical view of the router itself. Okay, here is the front view of the Cisco 2911. Okay, and here is the rear view of the device itself. So you can zoom in and check the interfaces of the device also. Then you have an option to config. And here is the menu that we will use mostly, that is the CLI. Okay, here is the CLI menu that will help us to configure a Cisco router. This is a simulation tool, but the commands that we can use are the same with as a physical Cisco router device. Okay. For example, we have some router in here. I will show you everything in detail how to configure this kind of devices. So this is just an introduction, guys. Then we have another router in here. So if you want to connect these guys to each other, here is the cabling. We have some connection methods, so you can choose. For example, we will use the gigabit Ethernet 00 and gigabit Ethernet 00 for each side, so we can connect these guys to each other also. Okay, that's a really cool feature. Then we can also add another device. For example, we can add a switch to our topology, and even we can also add a PC. Okay, that's really cool. So let's check what's going on between these guys. We can connect our switch to our router, and we can connect our PC to our switch. Then let's check what we have on a PC. So you can again zoom in and zoom out for a PC, and even in here you have some options. Okay, so you can use the IP configuration in here, and you can simply define the IP addressing parameters of a PC in here. Alright, we're now able to drag and drop some devices, and what we can do firstly, what I can suggest you is just options and preferences, and always show port labels in logical workspace. That's a really helpful feature, so you can easily see the interfaces that you use to interconnect your devices each other. Okay, so click on the switch also, and this is a switch, Cisco switch, and this is the physical view of this switch. You can see it has got some ports and some buttons in here. So to configure this guy, you can just click on the CLI itself, and let's do the first configuration. I can hear you, you want that. Okay, I'm gonna show you a just really simple thing. Okay, the simplest thing, but you know, doing something will give you some confidence, and you will see how easy it is. Okay, just click on enter, and let's change the name of host name of this device. You can see our switch named as switch as default, so I'm gonna just change my switch name to something different. Okay, we just need to go to the enable mode first. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the differences between different CLI modes. Okay, so just go to the config mode by typing configure terminal mode. This is the mode that we are using to make our configurations. Okay, if you want to just change something on the device, you need to go to the configuration mode. Okay, but if you want to go back to the enable mode, just type exit. On enable mode, you cannot make any configuration, but you can make some monitoring. You can run some show commands. Okay, just go back to the configure terminal, and to change the host name, our command is host name, and we just define it as network L. Once we click the enter, immediately we can see that our host name changed to network L. Okay, that's really cool. I really like Packet Tracer, and during our training we have got really exciting labs for you, and you will get all of this kind of CLI hands-on experience. No worries on that. Okay, Okay, once you accomplish this lesson, Udemy will ask you a review about the course, okay? And if you just enjoyed the training until now, please rate it with 5 stars. That would be perfect for us. Yes, I know it's a little bit early, but this is how Udemy works. And please rate the training if you enjoyed it with 5 stars. And on the other section, we will go into the introduction to networks.